All right. I want to start by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, great millstone. Salutations to the elect out there. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play some videos and then I'll hit some scriptures. Now, this video is discussing the event that happened concerning an 11-year-old boy getting shot by a so-called black man in Mississippi. All right, let's play the video.
No justice, no peace.
Outside City Hall in Indianola, Mississippi, growing frustration and increasing demands to fire a police officer accused of shooting an 11-year-old boy in the chest after the child called authorities for help.
Told me to give him justice. Those were his words.
Adarian Murray is home recovering this morning after investigators say he was seriously wounded while police responded to a domestic disturbance call at the child's home.
He asked me in the hospital, why they shot him.
Murray's mother, Nikayla, says she asked Adarian to call the police when an altercation with the father of one of her other children escalated early Saturday. She says an officer holding a gun ordered everyone inside to leave the home, including Adarian, who was shot while coming out of his bedroom.
He heard the officer and obeyed the command and was immediately shot by that same officer that just told him to come out. It makes no sense.
According to CNN, Indianola police have confirmed the officer involved in the shooting is Greg Capers. NBC News has not independently confirmed that, although the city's alderman has told us Officer Capers has been placed on paid administrative leave after a unanimous vote by the city council. NBC News has not been able to reach Officer Capers for comment. The Mississippi Department of Public Safety tells NBC News the State Bureau of Investigation is currently assessing this critical incident and gathering evidence, adding there will be no further comment until the probe is over. Now, as Adarian Murray heals from his wounds, which according to the family's attorney includes a collapsed lung, lacerated liver, and fractured ribs, there are growing questions about how this nearly fatal altercation with police almost ended a young boy's life.
An 11-year-old black boy in the city of Indianola came within an inch of losing his life. He had done nothing wrong and everything right.
The family's lawyer says he plans to file a federal civil rights lawsuit next week against the city, the police chief, and Officer Greg Capers. Hoda.
All right, Aaron McLaughlin for us there. Aaron, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show.
All right, I'm going to play another video.
Neurologists are stunned as they've...
All right.
11-year-old.
Let's see. Want to play this one.
While holding her bleeding son.
He started singing gospel.
Let's see.
Well, tonight an investigation is underway after an 11-year-old Mississippi boy was shot by a police officer during a domestic disturbance call last weekend. The family of Adarian Murray is calling on the officer to be fired and charged. CBS's Omar Villafranca reports community members want the police body cam footage to be released.
He's out of the hospital, but 11-year-old Adarian Murray still has bandages where he was shot in the chest by an Indianola, Mississippi police officer last week. His mother, Nikayla Murray, remembers the chaos and confusion while holding her bleeding son.
He started singing gospel. He started praying. We started praying. We're very religious.
Did you think your son was going to die?
At that moment, I didn't know.
The Murray family staged a sit-in today at Indianola City Hall, demanding police release body cam footage of the incident.
That's my child, y'all. I held him while he bled.
Murray says her son called 911 after an irate ex-boyfriend showed up to her house. When officers arrived, family attorney Carlos Moore said Indianola police banged on the door and ordered everyone inside the house out.
He went out of his room and went towards the living room. As soon as he got in the living room, he got shot by that same officer that told him to come out.
He didn't have anything in his hands or armed or...
Nothing. He had nothing.
Moore and local media have identified the man who shot Murray as Officer Greg Capers, who once received the Officer of the Year award. The Murray family says they're not going anywhere until justice is served.
The family deserves answers, and they deserve it sooner than later. You had an 11-year-old boy come within an inch of losing his life.
We tried to reach Capers, but couldn't get in contact with him. We also reached out to the Indianola police chief, but he did not want to talk to us. The police department says they are not releasing that body cam video because it is part of an active investigation. Nora?
Omar Villafranca, thank you.
All right, let's get some scriptures. Now, you see, it's not really surprising that that boy was shot because us Israelites, we are in the land of our captivity. You see? All right, let me adjust this. All right, now let's get some scriptures. All right, you see, because us Israelites, we disobeyed the law, statutes, and commandments of our God, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai. He sent the nation against us. He scattered us in the four corners of the earth. All right, let's read from Deuteronomy 28. Let's start at, just to get to the point. Deuteronomy 28 and 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. A nation, verse 50, a nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, neither show favor to the young. And just like in that video, favor wasn't shown to him because he was a kid. That officer, which was a so-called black man, which could possibly be a terror, shot him anyway. Favor wasn't shown to him, you see? All right, let's get a precept to clarify that, another precept to clarify that. Because what? Let's, let me back so I can get the scripture. All right, this is Ecclesiasticus, which is Sirach, which is in the Apocrypha, Ecclesiasticus 10 and 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, you see? So, like it says in Job 9 and 24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof, you see? So a lot of these judges and rulers out here, they are wicked. So them being wicked only means that the officers and those that are under them are wicked. All right, let's keep reading. And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are they that dwell therein. Which is goes into what? We us, the Israelites, being in the land of our captivity, the land of our enemies. They hate us. So a lot of our people, they're going to hate the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans also. Which by that young Israelite, you know, he may be, I'm guessing he's an Israelite. If I had to say it, I would say he's an Israelite. By him getting shot, it's not surprising because we are still in the land of our captivity. So a lot of these officers and judges and the rulers of the city, the manner that they live and the manner that they have for the manner of life that they expect for us Israelites to be in is to be beneath them. You see? And how do they treat the so-called Israelite? They hate us just because what? Cain hated his, not Cain. Esau hated his brother Jacob. So it's not surprising. So they would have what? Hatred in their heart for us Israelites. Let's read it again. Ecclesiasticus 10 and 2. As the judge of the people himself, Esau, the so-called white man, who what? Hated his brother Jacob, so are his officers. That officer shot a so-called black boy. You see? And what manner of man the ruler of the city is? Wicked Esau. In the what? This wicked kingdom that we're in right now, Babylon, the great America. Such are they that dwell therein. You see? Wicked. And there's another scripture that says, among my people are found wicked men. So I'm not surprised that a lot of our people have trimmed their ways to seek to have sought love, trimmed their ways to have sought love from the heathen. I'm not surprised. But it all goes to what? Us. It all goes back to us disobeying the commandments of our God, you see. So I just wanted to do a quick lesson discussing the video. All right. I'm gonna We give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, a great millstone. Salutations to the elect. Always remember, Israelites, to be sober and to be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. We are in the land of our captivity. Just because a police officer looks like an Israelite doesn't mean he's for your good, because he can be a chocolate Edomite. And always remember, we are in the land of our captivity, even until this day. So what manner of the people are, the rulers are in this, the manner of the rulers in this kingdom, so are the people that are under them, their officers, their agents, whatever it may be. As an Israelite, always remember that. Walk sober and vigilant. All right, Shalom.